What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Don. We are back with another video. We working overtime now, baby. I told ya I'm back. It's not a joke. It's not a game. Now let's get into it. You know what I've been thinking? I was thinking about this. I never made a video on it, but I remember when KD joined the Warriors. I said these guys are officially unstoppable. But if there was something that could stop the Warriors, it would be themselves. They are their own worst enemy. And it's crazy because when you think about it, why would you want to fight on a team like that? You know, why would you want to fight on a team that's better than the 73 and 9 team now? And they're not going to be 73 and 9 this year. Why? Egos always hurt the locker room. You know, and when I say egos, I mean, listen, there are plenty of guys on the team that make a little bit of a difference that will never get the credit for what they're doing besides KD, Clay, and Steph. Besides KD, Clay, and Steph, there are plenty of guys on the team that contribute, but they will not get the respect. Draymond is in that situation as well. Believe me, he's a very good basketball player, and it's because a lot of what Golden State does these days are because of how good Draymond is. Because Draymond, in a lot of ways, yeah, he's not a really good three-point shooter, but his court vision, and his play, often in transition, because he can run, he can play the four, sometimes even five. You know, he can play 4 or 5 and run the ball. That means that shooters like Clay and Steph are always going to be open on the fast break because Draymond can just bring it up. Not everybody can do that in the league, let's be honest. Not everybody can do that. He's one of the originators of that way before KD got there. When they won that first championship and Kyrie went down, I just had to mention Kyrie did go down, but still they did win it, so it's all good. You know, when they won that first chip, Draymond Green is a big part of that. He was a big part of that. You know, and now you come into questioning people's loyalty to the team because KD can leave if he wants to, and so can Clay. If you're smart, you find a way to stay in that team, but KD doesn't necessarily need to stay on the team because he's probably going to win another one this year, barring injury or something like this again. And it's funny, it's very, very funny what Draymond said, supposedly. What did Draymond say? It's like, oh, I don't care if you leave. We don't need you. What does that mean? That means that stuff like that is on everybody's mind. You don't think players are thinking about who's staying and who's going, especially next year? They're not going to be able to keep everybody. They're not keeping Boogie. No way they're keeping Boogie. It's either you win this year, Boogie, or you're out. Clay definitely is going to get some money. But somebody is going to be an odd man out. Somebody's going to be odd. Or you got to take way less money. And in this business, I ain't seen too many people willing to take significantly. I've seen people take pay cuts, but I don't know about taking significantly less. You know what I'm saying? So, Draymond, like, a lot of people are getting on Draymond for like, oh, you're ruining the team, you're ruining this, you're ruining that. You know what? I don't blame Draymond for being mad about it because this guy, Durant, ends up joining a team that beat him. And for the long term, or short term, because he's been there like 2 years now, yeah, that's good for the Golden State Warriors, but it shows you what type of person KD is. It's not a respectable thing. You think, but and if we talk a short term, it's good for the Warriors, but longevity, like long term thinking, you're like, wow, this guy is a weak dude. You know, he just kind of jumps around teams when he can. And listen, LeBron is guilty of this also. LeBron is up to now because now he's locked in. It's probably the last big contract he'll get. But everybody notices these things. You know, like you can just go, oh, say, damn, I didn't win in OKC. Let me come here, won one here. Let me stay here another year. Win another one. Let me stay another year. Win another one. And then I'll just leave. What was built for the Warriors was built on was built on Steph, Clay, Draymond, Mark Jackson. Even though they didn't win, that was the foundation of the Golden State Warriors who they are today. Draymond Green was a big part of that way before Kevin Durant came. So I know that everybody can sit here and say like, whoa, yeah, well, Draymond is ruining everything. He always wants to fire everybody. But he's been there. He's been there. He was drafted. He was, you know how long it took Draymond Green to get drafted? I think it was like 30-something picks later. This guy can remember every person that was drafted before him. Draymond can remember that. That shows you he takes stuff to heart. You know, and it's not surprising to me. It's not surprising to me that somebody like Draymond is gonna question KD's loyalty. Because if you can join a team who just beat you, but then you want to say, oh, I'm great, I'm this and that, I guarantee let Kevin Durant play on his own team. You think he's gonna win? Everybody on Golden State that was the Golden State Foundation was drafted. The Golden State Foundation was drafted, and then they added pieces to make it better, and this is what they became. Let's be honest. Is that not the truth, though? So, yeah, the only person that really can stop Golden State is Golden State. And I'm not surprised that they're arguing. And Steve Kerr is a smart coach. I know this has probably happened before behind the scenes, that they were able to hide it. He's played on great teams. He knows what it's like. He knows exactly what it's like. Therefore, he needs to weed it out quick, because it's going to spread like poison. A lot of guys out here just showing up. Boogie just showing up. KD just showing up. And yeah, it's KD, but it don't hide the fact that you just tried to join a team just to win a championship. You know? Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Let's really be honest what Draymond is saying. And I know everybody wants to get on Draymond, but I know where the anger is coming from. It's basically saying, you really didn't build any of this here. And yeah, you're great, but we were good without you. We won without you. We beat you. Matter of fact, we beat you before you got here. Then you joined us. That's a fact. Left your own brother, so-called brother, Westbrook, to come join somebody to beat you. Come on now. Come on now. Don't lie. I don't care how good KD is. The truth is, he didn't really build any of that. He just added to it. Let everybody go down, God forbid, on Golden State. You think KD winning? I'd rather take Draymond, Steph, and Clay, one team, against any team that KD wants in the league. Any team where KD is the main man again, against the original Golden State 3. Who would win? Draymond Green has contributed a lot of success to Golden State. You can't take that away from him. Nobody thought he was going to be this good. KD was touted all over college. Came to the NBA, became a great scorer, a great player. But when it came time to deal the cards, KD just had good cards in his hand. That's how he got to Golden State. Golden State was built on a draft, really. And they really weren't that nice in the beginning. I don't know if you remember when Steph used to get hurt all the time, you know, early days. And then they became what they became. When Steph had that game against OKC where he put up, like, I forgot. Like, he hit that shot from half court. That's really when he had arrived in the NBA. And people started to take notice. So it doesn't surprise me that Draymond is really the only one that is willing to fight, because everybody just wants to win. Everybody else, oh, let's just win another championship. Let's just be great now and fight later. And I guarantee you, there might be a lot of stories that come out of Golden State in the later years talking about how nobody really got the recognition besides the main 3 or 4, maybe even 5. Jesus, you can add Boogie to it. Who knows? Because a lot of people are showing up to practice, to train and get better, that will never be mentioned. You got a guy like Sean Livingston. Sean Livingston was balling. Remember a couple years ago in the playoffs? Nobody could really guard him when it was him, second unit with Iguodala. It was hard to stop those guys. Nowadays, you don't really hear from them anymore because they're not really part of that unit. You know, you gotta be like you gotta analyze the whole thing when you want to talk about the Draymond Green KD situation. Analyze Golden State over the last 5 years and just be honest with yourself and say, yeah, KD is good, but Golden State was good already because Golden State beat you before you got there. Then you decided to join them. So yeah, Draymond has a right to be mad, and I know nobody's gonna take Draymond's side because most people don't like him anyway because he's a loudmouth, and he is, and he plays dirty. Sometimes he does. But really think about that. I just wanted to share that because I always knew a team that's great like this, the only person or player that could hurt you is somebody that already plays for you, meaning themselves. They can only hurt themselves. But we'll see how that goes. I'm monitoring that very heavily in the next couple of weeks as the NBA unfolds. But what do you guys think, man? You think I'm wrong? You think KD's right? Draymond should shut up and just ride the wave of KD? Let me know in the comment section, man. It's your boy Don. I told you we're back again. I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm out.